Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you can't tell by my box of tissues and my voice, I'm currently sick. I honestly haven't crocheted in a little bit because I've been sick, but I have orders that still need to get done. So my last video for the baby blankets kind of felt like a fail because I chose a not so good weekend, plus I was getting sick, so it makes sense because it was like building up. I was exhausted. I couldn't stay up to crochet, but I'm back to crochet some more. So I am still trying to figure out my setup down here. It's not really my main focus right now, so I'm sorry if you're upset by it or anything. I'm making do with it. I have my studio lighting here, but lighting is not figured out yet. I had a lamp over here before, but of course it's like decided it wants to die. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that because it isn't working anymore. I found a little desk lamp that I had before, and I actually just lit up the back of this a little bit more. It's literally sitting on my floor right back here, which you can kind of tell because the wall is like lit up a little bit. But I was trying to light up some of this yarn here. I'm going to figure out something to make it a little bit more brighter back there, and then also just more even overall. I probably won't be doing a ton of talking because my throat kind of hurts and I don't want to cough, but I made myself a coffee in my little mug here. Basically, my focus has been working on my apartment. Other parts of my apartment, I've been focusing on my kitchen, which I'm trying to film that for my other channel if you're interested in seeing how the remodeling of my apartment's going. Not remodeling, but redecorating, making it my own, things like that. My apartment is just a mess. It's in shambles. There's a bunch of stuff in here that's not mine that people need to come get. There's stuff that needs to be like sold, stuff that needs to be donated. There's just a bunch of crap. But coming out of my happy place to crochet for a bit, I'm gonna hope to put in at least an hour of work. Something I like to do on the weekends is kind of switch back and forth from crocheting a little bit to doing some other stuff. So that's kind of my plan for today. I need to stop talking because I'm gonna start coughing and I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna crochet while I don't know, watch something on YouTube maybe or something. We'll see. I'm checking in on this video. I'm still very ill. I brought out the Bobby pillow. Yes, this is a breastfeeding pillow, but yes, I bought it specifically for myself to crochet with. So I have something to rest my elbows on. I did bring this out, but I want to give you guys an update on where I am with the blanket. I am not on the purple anymore or the pale periwinkle. I'm now on petal, which is the next color. And I got 5 rows total done, I think, today. I'm having a brain fart. I think I got 5 rows done. Yes, 5 rows done. And so I got that purple, and then I started this pink. So here's the full blanket right now. And I decided to pull up my little plan that I had from when I was trying to get this blanket done in a week, which we all know how that went. But I pulled that up and I think I had 23 rows left to get done, and I just got 5 done. So now I have 18 left. I could be completely wrong on how many. I'll measure it as we get like closer to the end, but I know we're not there yet because it's definitely got to be longer than this. So I'm just gonna crochet for another hour. Actually, I might weave in ends for a little bit. So I'm gonna weave in ends for an hour because I was supposed to be doing that as I go, and I haven't been, so I have quite a bit of ends. As much as I want to crochet, I'm gonna weave in some ends. Probably gonna take me more than an hour, but I'm only gonna do an hour to start and see how many ends I can get weaved in. I'm checking in. It's a new day. I'm still sick. I went to the doctor today and I'm on antibiotics now, so that's good. I have felt like crap this morning. I felt the worst I felt so far. I ended up calling off of work, unfortunately. I haven't had a lot of energy, and with the energy that I have had throughout the day, I've decided to spend it on crocheting. So I want to update you on my current progress of the blanket. I've made pretty good progress. So this is what I have done. And I think I'm on my last color change. I'm on the pale periwinkle right now. And I think I'm gonna do like 3 rows of this and then call it there, because it's already longer than like what the pattern says to go, which is what I did last time too. I went too long, but it is what it is. I'm gonna do 4 more, or I mean, after this row, I'm gonna do 2 more rows. So there's 3 rows total of this color. And then I need to weave in ends because I did not weave them in as I went. I mean, I did for the most part, but there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then there's a random one somewhere. Right here, 11. I don't know why there's a random one there. But I have 11 ends to weave in. So that'll be a fun time. But I'm just gonna hang out and crochet while I'm watching Passionate Kelsey's newest video, which is the Crazy Mail Day, where she's opening up her P.O. box stuff. That's what I'm watching right now.
Another certificate.
So it's a new day and I'm still sick. I'm going to work today. I don't work till this afternoon. I sound still sick, obviously, but I felt a lot better this morning than I did yesterday morning. So I feel like I am getting better, but also I have a lot of like congestion, as you can hear, and also congestion in my chest. Surprisingly, my throat doesn't hurt too bad, but I'm like starting to cough and like it really hurts in my chest when I cough, so that's fun. I'm just gonna be trying to survive this week. I have a 5-hour shift today, then the 2 days after that I work 10-hour shifts, and then I took off on Friday, which I like did that. I took off that day a while ago. I've been trying to take off 1 Friday a month, or just trying to like take off a couple days like here and there, just for like a little mental health day. I was feeling a lot of burnout. If you watch my video when I was talking about like burnout and stuff, I was struggling a lot with that. So I've been trying to like spread out my PTO. Unfortunately, I had to use 10 hours of PTO yesterday, so that stinks because I was sick, but it is what it is. Enough about my sickness. I think I already said that I was on antibiotics, so I have to take like 2 doses a day. So I took my first of today. I took one last night because I just wanted to get it going. So I'll take another one with dinner tonight. I'm doing like breakfast and dinner. I feel like that's gonna work fine. I want to update you on the blanket. So I have some exciting updates. I should have just like got a little further before I updated you, but that's okay. So I'm done with all the rows of the main part. So this is how it's looking. And I was just weaving in ends. So this morning I just like, all I had to do was finish the last row, and then I started weaving in ends. And I'm trying a new technique this time for weaving in ends. So I, like when I tied them off, I left them all on the end, which before I like put them in the actual, like I tied the ends in here and tried to hide them. I put them all on the end, hoping like when I crochet the border, I can hide them all in the border. So hopefully that works okay for me. So I don't have many ends left. I think I just have, yeah, one on this side right here. And then I did the same thing I did last time where I like, when I was ending the last row, I added in the white for the border, as you can see there. So I'll have like the purple one here, these two ends here basically, that will need weaved in as well. I considered just trying to crochet over this one, but we will see. So I'm gonna set a timer for an hour, and I'm going to weave in this end into the purple, and then weave in this end into the purple, and then I might try to crochet over the white one and see how it goes. But last time I had a hard time like figuring out where to put the stitches on the sides, and I measured like how many stitches per this part here, and there is about like 4 to 5 stitches per inch. So I know this sounds too technical, but that's just how my brain works. So I'm gonna try to fit like 4 to 5 stitches per inch on here and see how that goes. I'm thinking, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. I think it'll work out fine, but it is 9:20. I'm gonna set a timer for an hour, gonna crochet till 10:20, and then I'm going to do a little bit of work for like actual work. I will check in maybe once I get like a good start on the border, or I don't even know how much I'm gonna get done in an hour. We'll see. Staring at the tapestry above the bed you gave me. Okay, I'm checking in. Sorry, the AC's on and my face is really red. I think it's from a shower. I don't really know, but I'm still sick. I'm just kidding. You guys know I'm still sick. I got done with work today. Work was not too bad. I didn't have a ton of patience because I had 2 cancellations. But yeah, I'm gonna crochet. I just ate and took more of my antibiotics. I can't take any medicine because I didn't really think it through when I took my medicine, like a 12-hour medicine, like before I went to work. So I actually can't take any more medicine. So that kind of stinks, but it is what it is. And I probably won't get up in the middle of the night to take medicine. That seems silly. So I am very congested because I feel like my medicine has worn off. But I don't even think I checked in last when I got done. My technique of putting the ties on the end is like kind of working, kind of not working. I'm gonna have to go and tuck them in certain spots, which kind of stinks, or cut them shorter. I don't really know what the vibe's gonna be. But currently I have 2 full sides done, and then we're about not quite halfway of a third, and then the last side should be hopefully easy. And yeah, I'm just going to work on this, and then I need to tuck in the ends, and then I'll keep going with more of the rounds of the border. There's 2 more rounds. The next one is just a simple one, and then the one after that takes a little bit longer. But I don't know if I'm gonna get this done tonight. It's 7:28. It'd be great if I do. The only thing I could see possibly holding me back is the fact that I have to tuck all the ends in. We'll see what happens. Still haven't washed my sheets, 'cause okay, it's currently Friday. I don't think I checked in yesterday. I can't remember the last time I checked in. So I am still sounding sick, as you can tell, but I'm feeling like so much better. Like I just keep feeling better and better every day. I did wake up with a headache this morning. I don't think it's related to my sickness. I wake up with headaches sometimes if I sleep weird, like if my head and neck are positioned weird, and I'm pretty sure that's what happened last night. I meant to sleep in this morning and I forgot I had an alarm set to remind me to take my antibiotic at 6:05 in the morning. So I've been up since then, which is okay, but it is currently 7:13. I had a bagel and took my antibiotic, and I brought some cherries down here, a bag of cherries that were from my lunch yesterday that I didn't eat. So I brought those down to snack on because it just sounds good. I don't know how many I'll eat because I just ate a bagel, but I'm gonna work on this blanket and I'm so close to being done. So I think I'm just gonna finish it up. I don't know if I'll close out this video yet, but I just have like I have 1 whole side done, 1.5 sides done basically. So I'm just finishing up the last round of the border. So I'm gonna hang out down here until I get this done. I'm gonna set a timer for like an hour. I'm hoping it doesn't take me a whole hour, but you never know. And then I will finish the whole thing and I'll check in at some point to show you the full blanket.
There's so much money being spent on things that don't mean dollars. You should not be doing that. Again, this is the complication. If you are having one account, you make too much. You are opening and you are waiting until there's $25,000 in there. You're doing every expense through their business, not just an own business checking. An account that you're opening with the LLC that you have. Running all businesses together. You only take distributions.
Wipe the makeup from her face. I wish I heard it better. I wish I didn't wanna say. I wanna wear her sweater and I break down in my room. Cause there's nothing sweeter than the bitter taste of you.
Okay, so finally have the blanket completely done, and I steamed the border of it. It honestly didn't even really need steamed, but I just did it just for my brain's sake. I already had it in the bag ready to go because the person I'm making this for is actually one of my parents' coworkers. The person who ordered them, she's a family friend and a coworker. So I was gonna drive over to my parents so that they could take this to her, but I was like, I should probably show you guys the blanket first. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna stand up actually. I feel like we gotta do a nice little blanket reveal, you know? I know this one, I feel like it looks different than the first one I made. I made it differently, like I like the color blocking. So I wanted it to be different. I feel like it is, but maybe it's just in my head. I don't know. This is not the best roll job here. Okay. Ready, set, and release the blanket. How pretty is she? Love it, love it, love it, love it. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yes, I love, 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 love. Like, isn't that wonderful? Now I'm gonna fold it back up. If I remember how I folded it. Of course my AC is gonna turn on right now. This has been such a hot summer. It's actually crazy how hot it's been. I live in an area where we don't usually have very hot weather. I mean, we get a warm summer, but it's kind of crazy how hot it's been, how many heat advisories we've had and things like that, especially after the winter that we had. We literally had, I think it was record-breaking stuff happening this winter. I mean, like literally places were like shutting down. It was crazy. Okay. Blanket is in the bag, not in any fancy bag. It's not like a traditional order where I would pack it or whatever. It's just going to a family friend who is gifting it to someone else. So she'll be like wrapping it, I'm sure, putting it in a bag or something, I don't know, giving it to them as a gift. So that is done, and it is currently Sunday. I feel like it's been has it been a while since I've checked in? I don't know, but the blanket's been done like all weekend. I've just been like procrastinating on steaming it. I haven't actually crocheted like all weekend. Friday I went out to dinner with my parents and my brother and my boyfriend and their brand new puppy. They got a new puppy on Thursday. I went and met her Thursday night and then got to see her again on Friday. She's adorable. When I go to give this to them, I'm gonna probably give her lots of pets. I love her so much. She's so cute. But we went to dinner for like an early birthday dinner because my birthday is actually next Tuesday, which by the time this video comes out, my birthday would have already happened. It was on July 22nd. So yeah, where was I going with that? Anyways, I just had a busy weekend basically. I had the day off on Friday, so like I thought I would get more crochet done. I'm trying to think of what did I even do with my day on Friday. I honestly can't remember. I was trying to rest because I've been sick. I feel like I've been sick for forever, and I'm like, what, halfway through my antibiotics now, or over halfway through, and I am, trust me, 100% better, but it's weird how I'm still like, I have a lingering congestion, and once in a while I have to cough. Or like, I had like a little bit of a coughing fit on Saturday morning. Then I haven't been taking any other medicine because I'm just trying to like, I just feel like I was taking medicine for so long, and a lot of those medications say not to take them for more than like a certain amount of days in a row and things. So I've kind of just been having my body deal with it because it's nothing like crazy, but I did take like some sort of, I don't remember what brand it was, but it was, I know one of the things it was supposed to help with was cough, and after that kicked in, I stopped coughing, so that was good. But it's definitely been interesting. I feel like when I like go through phases of not really getting sick, and then I get like really, really sick, and then I'm sick for a long time, and I just feel like, I don't know, it tends to happen when I start to like overwork myself or get burnout, and I definitely feel like that contributed here. Like I was trying to finish a whole blanket in a week, and then I had all of those plans on the weekend of the 4th of July, like been feeling burnout with my job and things like that, so it was just a lot, but I'm getting better, so that's all that matters. I'm debating on ending this video here or starting my next blanket, because I'm about to start my next blanket and I feel like I'm gonna do it in this video. Yeah, let's do that. So I need to find the pattern. The next blanket that we are making, the next order that I have actually has a blanket and a car seat cover in it. I'm gonna make the blanket first. I don't actually know what's gonna take the longest, but you would think the blanket would take the longest. I just don't know, because the car seat cover I think is gonna use techniques that I'm not really familiar with, so that could make that take longer than it should. But where was I going with that? But I want to get the blanket done first, so we're gonna do that right now. So this one, did I already say this? Probably not. This order is for a coworker. So I'm going to find the pattern because I know she picked out the pattern. Okay, it's a shell stitch baby blanket. I've actually never made I've never done a shell stitch before, so this will be fun, learning a new stitch, and I'm so excited for the color palette of this blanket. This box right here is where the yarn is in, and I'm so excited, guys. It's gonna be really pretty. The yarn that I bought was pretty expensive, so we will see what happens. I might be in the negative on this order because, I mean, I'm making it for a coworker / friend, so I'm obviously not gonna charge her like the full amount. I just would feel bad to. Okay, so we needed 3 different colors, which I got. A size 6mm crochet hook. That's kind of a big hook. Okay, so so the stitches that are all in it are a chain, double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, and that's about it. So it shouldn't be too bad. So I might actually do the gauge swatch to see if it's correct. The blanket is supposed to be 35 by 35 inches, so that's pretty decent. I wonder if there's a video tutorial. I feel like my brain just does better visually if I can watch it first. I'm gonna look at this a little bit and then I'll come back and show you guys the yarn and everything. Okay, I'm getting my space a little bit cleaned up and then why is this over here? Okay, I'm getting my space a little bit cleaned up and getting my setup ready for the next blanket. My space is definitely not clean. I can't wait to actually finish this room. It is not done yet, and I said I was gonna get it done by my birthday, and it's just not happening. If you don't already know, the current apartment I live in, my mom originally lived here with my younger sister, and my mom just officially, like, actually not just, but she officially moved out. We're still getting stuff like actually moved out. And then I'm like getting new things and like putting things how I want them and whatever. So it's been taking up a lot of my time, and I've also been sick, so that's made things take longer. But I do want to get this room done at some point. But I also think I'm gonna have to buy more stuff because I just don't have like the right, like I don't have any drawers. That's one issue that I have. I don't have any drawers. I just have a desk and the shelf and then my yarn wall. I don't have any drawers. So I think I'm gonna expand my craft room this direction a little bit, but I probably won't ever be in any of the videos. Also, I'm so sorry. I should go turn off the AC for audio purposes, but just bear with me, okay? I'm gonna show you the yarn colors for this blanket. We have 3 colors. She wanted it, it's for a boy, and she wanted it to be more warm tone. I gave her 2 color palette options. She gave me a couple colors, like she thought she wanted maybe a sage green. She also thought she wanted like a blue in there. So I gave her 2 options, one that was more cool tone, which had the blue in it, and one that was more of a warm tone, which is what she decided on, which is this color palette right here. So I'm very excited for this. I think it's gonna be adorable. So these are gonna be the colors that we're using. And this is really good quality yarn. Like I said, it was expensive. I think it's gonna be worth it. But I'm trying to decide what order we wanna crochet it in and what color we want the border to be. I think there's a border on it. I think I probably will do the border in this this looks like a mushroom color. Yes, Marvelous Mushroom. We're gonna do the border in this color, I believe. So let's do brown, mushroom, and then green. I think that is the order that we'll do them in. So let's go ahead and do my gauge swatch with the brown color. And I think I have 4 of each color. Yes. So I don't even know if we're gonna need them all. Like obviously if we don't, then that will change how much the material cost is, which is good. But it did say to have 4 of them, so we'll see. 4 of each color or something like that. Close to 4 at least. Also, I don't think there's a video tutorial, but that's okay. I'm just gonna figure it out. We're gonna do this little gauge swatch and go from there. I really want to do a center pole, but what is going on here? So this is coming from this way. So maybe the center pole's over here. I don't know. Please tell me. Oh, got it. Center pole. A little trick that I've seen from so many people is like if the outside pole is like on one side, that the center pole is probably gonna come from the other side. So that's what I've been doing. I did not find a 6.5 millimeter hook yet. Let me actually go turn off my AC real quick and then I'll come back. Okay, that should make the audio a little bit better. I'm gonna use a hook from the set that my boyfriend got me because I'm sure that there is a 6.5 in here, hopefully. 6.5, perfect. So, I like never do the gauge swatch for anything. Ooh. Okay, I never do the gauge swatch for like anything, so it's kind of unusual for me to do a gauge swatch. What exactly? My computer's being very slow. People who are Apple people, this might be a hot take, but I think MacBooks are not that good, especially if you want to run like a lot of things. I really don't think that they're it. I got this because I got into wanting a MacBook because 1, I'm an Apple user, and 2, like I wanted to use iMovie, but honestly, I've been like talking a lot about my plans for the future of editing, and I think I'm going to switch to a different editing platform, maybe end up paying for like a pro version, we'll see, but also probably using a different brand computer. If you have any recommendations, let me know. But I'm considering getting like a actual like desktop computer in the future, something that can handle a little more, because this struggles with the amount of things I try to run at once. And I'm really not asking it to do much. I'm trying to close out a little bit of things, but it's frozen, so it's not closing anything out. So it's kind of a problem. Okay, I'll come back to you because this is annoying me and wasting your time. So don't be disappointed in me, but I'm not doing any more of this gauge swatch. I just want to start the blanket. So this is what the gauge was looking like. I missed a stitch somewhere or whatever, but I think I have the pattern down and it's not too bad. So I think I just want to get started. The only thing is it's a little bit holy. I never understand that with like, don't we not want baby blankets to have holes in them? Because their little fingers can get stuck in it. I don't know, but I'm hoping that it's okay. But I think my gauge is maybe a little bit wider than the gauge swatch. So I'm debating, do I size down a hook or keep it? I think I might keep it, but we'll just kind of pay attention to how long my chain is, because we probably want it to be just a little bit longer than 35. We are getting ready. I mean, we're we are getting started for real now, and I have to count to, what, 133. So that'll be a fun time. Okay.
How am I supposed to see? Can we both face our demons?
I just changed my camera settings. I made it darker. Maybe it's a little bit too dark, but it was too bright in my time lapse. Okay, so I was making the chain and it was gonna be way longer than 35 inches. So I decided to take 9 chains off. So I did 121 instead of 133. And now it's too short. So I think it would stretch a little bit, but I think, actually, let me see how wide it is. It's 34 right now. Do I keep it where it is, or do I, well, the border might add on an inch. Maybe I keep it where it is. I was debating on taking it out and adding those 9 stitches back in, but then I feel like it's gonna be like, I feel like it's gonna be really big then. Like it's gonna be 36 or 37, and it's supposed to be 35. I think we're gonna stop here. I was just about to come on and give unfortunate news that I have to frog the whole thing, but now that I'm looking at it, I think I'm actually gonna keep it. So the way that the pattern does it is the same way I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do 3 rows of each color before I switch. I'm a little bit confused on how you change the colors. It says the color changes are made on the last yarn over of the last stitch of the row. So I guess when you do the last single crochet, you would just pull the new color through, I think. But anyways, we have the first row done of many, and that took me almost 30 minutes. So I'm gonna do 2 more rows, and maybe they'll be faster, we'll see. Okay, so my hour timer went off, and then I set another 10-minute timer, and I just wanted to finish the row I was on, and it didn't even take me the whole 10 minutes. So I just crocheted for about an hour and 5 minutes. I'm gonna keep track of this. So that was 1 hour. I'm gonna try to keep track of the date too. So it's the 20th. We just got, let's see, 1 hour and 5 minutes, and that was 4 rows. I actually love this stitch. I love this yarn that I'm working with. Like, I'm very happy about this project. I feel like it's gonna go a lot faster than my other blankets. Let me just show you the current progress. So I just finished row number 4. So we got the first row of the second color in there, and I'm excited. It's working up really well, and the length is perfect. So it's actually, let me measure it really quick. I have it kind of laid out, not perfectly, but yeah, it's like 37 inches or like 36 inches. So I'm glad I didn't redo it and make it longer, because it is plenty long. But I am excited, and I think let's come up with a game plan on trying to get this done quickly. I'm gonna take a break now because I need to run over to my parents and drop off that blanket, but let's make a plan before I go over there. And also I wanna clear out my blanket bag to put all the new yarn in there and take out the yarn from my other 2 blankets, since I'm done with those 2 blankets. And I ordered a little bit too much of that other yarn, so I actually have some left over. Let's make a game plan of how we're gonna finish this blanket in time. Oh, my iPad has a very low battery, and I don't have a charger down here, so hopefully it doesn't die on me. Okay, so let's go ahead and write out, hopefully it saves it if it dies. I'm gonna write this out and then I'll be back. Okay, so I just took a little break, but I decided that this is where I'm going to end off for this video. I did write a little plan out so I can show you guys that and talk you through it really quick. So it's going to be about 69 rows is what the pattern calls for, so I think we'll probably just do that. So it's an average of about 10 rows a day if I want to try to get it done like in a week, because then I have to do the border. So I kind of mapped out a little plan and then checked off what I got done today, so I can just show you it really quick. My battery is flashing, so hopefully my camera doesn't die, but this is what I wrote out. This is a very optimistic goal. This would be like finishing it in a week, but I just want to do this because this is how I kind of hack my brain. My goal is to just have it done by the end of this month, but here is that little plan there. So I'm gonna start with that, and then we already know it might end up taking double the time, but that's okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this little crochet sick vlog, whatever I end up titling this. Basically, the orders must get done even when I'm sick. So it was a interesting little bit of time here. It's gonna be interesting for when I go back and edit and see like the difference in like how sick I was and like how it got better over time or whatever. That's definitely going to be interesting to see. I'm excited to finish up this blanket. So this is part 3 of the blanket order series. My hip just popped if you just heard that. I guess stay tuned for part 4. There's going to be multiple parts of this, but part 4 we'll be finishing up this blanket and maybe starting the car seat cover. We'll see what I end up doing and how long it takes me, but blanket number 3 is coming along. I'm gonna work on it a little bit more tonight. You saw my goal is to get 15 rows done, and I have 4 done so far. So I'm hoping to put in another at least 2 hours into it tonight. So we'll see how much I get done with that. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and comment down below what other videos you guys want to see. I hope you guys are liking the blanket series, but obviously I need some more ideas of other stuff. I mean, I have my own ideas, but I'd love to hear what you guys want to see, because you're the ones that are sitting and watching my videos. So if you do decide to stick around and subscribe, then I'll see you in my next video. Bye.